Good morning, students. So we are studying the third lesson of EVS 2. Okay, that is latitudes, longitudes, continents and oceans. As I have told you yesterday, after finish my videos, you have to read the lesson. I hope all you have read it. Okay, so till here we have finished four main points. Okay, that is latitudes, longitudes, then continents and oceans. Okay, now last point is remaining only, that is the continental drift. So I think before going to start that last point, we just revise the lesson. Okay, and when we finish this last point, that is continental drift, after that also we revise the whole lesson. Okay, so students, when we started this lesson, we first understood four main directions. Okay, which one? East, west, north and south. After that, we have discussed about the North Pole and South Pole. Okay. Then after that, we have studied what is meant by latitudes. It is the imaginary horizontal lines which running from east to west. It is very important. You have to remember that running from east to west. And the longitude is, it is imaginary vertical lines. Okay, and it is running from north to south, north pole to south pole. After that, we have discussed two another points, hemispheres. Hemispheres means half sphere. Okay, all of you know that. In previous lesson we have discussed about the earth is the oblate sphere. It is sphere, and all of you know that what is meant by oblate sphere. Then in that second point we have studied hemisphere. In latitudes there are two spheres. Which one? Because of horizontal there are two spheres. Because of equator, sorry, northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. And then in longitude, because of meridian, two spheres, eastern hemisphere and western hemisphere. After that, we have studied that latitude is help to us to know the study of climatic zone, and for longitude it is help us to time zone. Okay, after that we have studied the coordinates. What is meant by coordinates? When revision time I will tell you detail. Then after that, yesterday's session we have discussed continents and oceans. How many continents? There are, very good, 7 continents. And how many oceans? There are 5 oceans. Now we are starting the next point, that is continental drift. Before that, we have to know what is meant by crust. Why we are studying the continental drift? All of you know we are living on the earth, and earth is sphere. A round shape or circle is another thing, and sphere means it is fill of something. In that something is there, that is the sphere. Okay, revision already we have done. So students, Earth's appearance first we have to understand. Earth's appearance means any object, or here consider only Earth. Earth looking like that. That is the appearance. How it is looking. Okay. Earth's appearance is that only. So its appearance changing. Its appearance is changing from its formation. Means when it is formed, it is changing. How it is looking like that. Now it is sphere, all of you know that. So in that something is there. So in middle there is temperature is very high. If temperature is very high, then whatever material in that, it is melting because the high temperature. So in that some rocky material or hard stones are there, it is melting in that. And on the earth, the temperature is maintained. We can live on that. Okay. So in the center, that rocky layer, that rocks are melting, but outermost covering is very hard. Okay, that is the crust. So what is meant by crust? It is the rocky layer of the earth, and it is very hard. So that's why we can live on the earth. Okay. Now next point is continental drift. So first we have to understand what is meant by continental drift. So crust is made up of many sections. Sections means parts. Okay. Yeah, as we know, for fourth standard, how many sections are there? Section A and section B. Means there are two parts. Like that, crust have many sections. And that continents are located on that section. Continents means which we have studied yesterday. There are 7 continents. And because of the earthquake, all of you know earthquake? Okay. Because of the earthquake, that continents change their position slightly. That is the movement. Okay. The current position of continent is called continental drift. See here, continent have moved to their current position. It's called continental drift. Okay. In your textbook, they given the earth looks like before 225 million years ago. In that page number 17, you can see these 4 pictures. Okay, 225 million years ago, the earth appearance is like this. Means earth look like this. Okay, and then 150 million years ago, then 65 million years ago, and the present day how it is looking. This dark green parts, it is the continent, and the space between them we can call continental drift. Okay, example is given in that a section of continent of Asia moved recently. The movement caused this land to push against the rest of the continent, and this is caused by major earthquake in Nepal. And when it is happened, 2015. That is the continental drift. I hope all of you understood what is meant by continental drift. So here, students, here we have finished third lesson. In that, various points we have studied. We just revise whole lesson. In starting, we have studied 4 main directions: east, west, north, south. Okay, in that we have studied top end we can call North Pole, and the bottom end we can call South Pole. Okay. Then we have studied latitude and longitude. We have studied comparatively. There are 3 points we have studied. What is meant by latitude? What is meant by longitude? After that we have studied about hemisphere. Latitude is the imaginary horizontal lines running from east to west. Okay. And for longitude, it is vertical lines which running from North Pole to South Pole. Okay. Then second point we have studied, because of the equator is divided horizontally to the earth. And it has 2 half sphere. Earth is the sphere. And because of equator, 2 half sphere. Okay, it is also imaginary line. Then it is northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere. And in the longitude, there is meridian, which is measured in degree. Okay, in that eastern hemisphere and western hemisphere. After that, third point is why we are studying latitude. We know we held Earth's study of latitude is climatic zone, and for longitude, time zones. After that we have studied coordinates. Coordinates, I have told you, vertical line and horizontal line cross one another, and that point is called coordinates. Okay. After that we have studied continents and oceans. In that there are 7 continents. We repeat the names. Wait. So 7 continents. First one is Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe, Australia. In that, Antarctica is not suitable for living beings. We cannot live there because their temperature is very low. Okay. After that we have studied oceans. There are mainly 5 oceans. The Pacific Ocean, then Atlantic Ocean, the Indian Ocean, the Southern Ocean, the Arctic Ocean. Okay. And after that we have studied about crust. I have told you before that Earth's appearance. Then continental drift. The simple definition of continental drift, as I have told you, is that is continent have moved to their current position, and it is caused because of the earthquake. I have given you one example also in your textbook. Already given the one example. So here we have finished third lesson of EVS 2. So let us see this. After finish my video, let us see this video. You can revise once again the whole lesson. Okay, see this video.
On the Earth's surface. There are 7 continents in the world. Oceans are extremely large water bodies of salty water. They cover 3/4 of the Earth's surface. There are 5 oceans in the world. The stiff outermost rocky layer of the Earth on which we live is called the crust. It is made of many sections. The continents are located on these sections. The constant movement of the continents is called continental drift. Initially joined together as part of one big piece, continental drift has moved the continents to their current positions.